Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the Sulk stream. I'm the Incredible Sulk. How's it going? Is it going well? Are you doing fine? Are you doing better than I am? I'm honestly doing a little bit better. I feel like the worst of it was yesterday, but I got through it, and I feel like I'm a little bit on the mend. I don't mean to jinx myself, but fingers crossed I'll be able to make my way through tonight's show in full blown AIDS, with a full blown monkeypox virus that I have cultured myself with the help of you guys. So thank you guys for spreading the pox on humanity. Good work. I knew you guys were gonna do it. Good work. Anyways, I didn't have tons of energy, and so I chose animated horror stories, which I actually quite enjoy, and I think it's very chill, and I don't think I'm going to have to be doing tons of talking, because my voice is still a little bit hard up. Okay, so we're going to see how this goes. We're going to see where we take it. It's going to be very relaxed. That's my plan, at least. I'm going to try to be chill about it. It's different on Daywave. On Daywave, I can just fit a zinger here and there, and then I don't really have to lead the show. But here, I really have to put forward a lot of talking and energy, to hold you guys up. I'm sure you appreciate it, though. I know you do. I know you appreciate it. Every night you appreciate it so much. Anyways, thanks for coming. Hang out. Get comfy. Get cozy. Go sit by the fire and stuff like that. This is going to be a chill one. Or maybe not. You know how the Sulk stream goes. If you're working, keep working. And if you are driving, you're going to like this. I like these when I'm driving. So it's kind of nice. But drive safely, wear your seatbelt, get home. Don't pick up any hitchhikers or anything like that, because you know exactly how that ends. Anyways, I'm the Incredible Sulk. This is the Sulk stream. This is called 20 True Creepy Horror Stories Animated. Enjoy.
I live in northern Utah, on the edge of a small highway town. There's not really anything but a few stores, truck stops, and motels right up along the main highway.
What do we know? Shh. Shh? The AIDS thing? I can't believe you're here. Farrell, I told you, I'm a hero. I'm a hero, and it doesn't matter if I have to charge into a burning building just so you guys can get some chuckles out of it. That's what I'm going to do.
The roads to the outskirts are...
Just so you guys are just not bored for just a minute, I'm going to put myself at serious health risk. I'm going to put my body on the line just so you guys can be like, what are we going to do tonight? Oh, no, you watch the show. I know you guys really look up to me, and I can't let you down.
All dirt, just leading to a few other homes and large private acres of forest and grassy fields. This was a pretty typical day for me.
Artichair wants to fucking punish me. Since you wouldn't have him recite the 100 cantos of Dante Alighieri, I don't even know what that is, but it sounds difficult.
I worked remotely from home and finished up around 6.
I'm going to eat cookies.
From there, I headed into town to grab some groceries and stock up on a few items around the house. Even though it was a highway town, the highway wasn't actually all that busy.
I am getting better, though.
None of the stores were ever too crowded. I pulled in and started shopping. While I was in there, though, I happened to notice a guy looking at me. At first, I thought...
your normal everyday crackhead hanging out at the store. What would you do in these situations? I want to know what you guys would do in these situations. I mean, walking into a store with a crackhead is not that big of a deal because there's crackheads everywhere. I know you're not going to, give them a hug. I know you're probably, unless you're a chick, you're probably not going to, give them a second look. Because, women, they're always afraid. They're always afraid. My wife was burning boxes out on the fire pit earlier today. And, there was coals, and then she put a dry box on it, And then like several hours later at night, it flared up. And she's like, what is that? Because she saw it out the window. And I was like, I looked out and I was like, there's a box on fire out there. She's all like, go and check it out. Wait, it could be a trap. Bring your gun. And I was all like, a trap? You think it's a trap? You think somebody lit a box on fire in our backyard as a trap for me? I just thought that was a very strange thing. Like, this is what you constantly think of. You're constantly thinking somebody's out to get you and somebody's going to like stab me in the neck the second I walk outside. She won't walk outside at night at all. If it's not alone, if it's nighttime, she will not walk outside. It's very dark in my yard. I understand. But like, it's, there ain't nobody out there. There ain't nobody out there. And then she like guilt trips me. Like if I walk out there, that's the last time you're ever going to see me because I'm going to get dragged in the woods by some psychopath. And I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, that shit happens. It's just ridiculous how afraid of everything they are. Yeah, so it's pretty entertaining for me.
But nothing on it. I probably just looked over at him.
Has she ever had a burn pile before? No. I mean, no.
Awkward timing while he happened to be looking over at me. I kept going.
Oldest Haitian voodoo trick in the book. Yeah, if you, honey, if you walk outside and then you hear like sha-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba, then I would run. If you hear some sha-ba-ba-ba-ing from the woods, then I would definitely fucking hot-foot it back into the house. But otherwise, you're probably fine. But you see, out in my woods, it's spooky. There's owls, and like, you can hear wolves in the distance. It's actually very atmospheric. It's extremely atmospheric. We have an owl that lives there. He's actually pretty cool. He's a barred owl. He's been living there for a long time. But it's very atmospheric, and I can see how it could be spooky. But she just thinks that her life is constantly on the line. She is always in constant danger. And I kind of stoke those fears as well, right? I'd be like, don't leave me. Don't leave my side because you're probably going to get skinned alive out there. They're going to use your skin to make some sort of lampshade or something like that, or a nice dress out of a dress of Jess. They'll do it just for the alliteration.
About my shopping, but a couple minutes
or the
later,
rhyme, not
and
the
in a
alliteration.
different aisle, I saw him again in the corner of my eye. He walked.
If she keeps saying the N-word on Twitter, someone might try to trap you. I didn't sign off on that, but I don't care. She probably will.
Into the same empty aisle I was.
What are they gonna do? What are they gonna do? Come to my house? Come on! I dare you! I fucking dare you!
And stood just 5 or 6 feet to the side of me. I kept looking forward and tried to find what I needed, but I noticed he wasn't really moving around or grabbing anything.
Dress.
So I just shifted my.
Hold on. A dress, if you will. It's very difficult because in American English, the enunciation is very similar. So, but it's with a J, a dress.
My eyes a little bit over so I could kind of see him better. Even though I wasn't looking directly at him, I could tell he was looking at me. This time I said hi, then continued about my business. The man didn't say anything back to me.
This dude is gooning to her IRL, the guy in the grocery store? Is he just travel gooning? Can you goon and like walk around a grocery store following a chick? I don't know the specific mechanics behind gooning. And is this a goonable gal? Is she out there? I mean, like, I don't know. Like, what? I feel like gooning is a very sedentary hobby. If you can call it a hobby and not a passion. You know, column A, column B. But, yeah, I suppose somebody could go around gooning to chicks in the grocery store. But somebody eventually would be like, sir, are you going to buy anything? Or are you just going to follow women around the grocery store? And then I say, fuck off, dude. Look, I got this. It's like a can of kidney beans, right? And then I open it right there, and I start eating them one at a time. just to be silly.
and grabbed what I needed and left the aisle. Honestly,
His
I just
computer
thought the
broke.
dude was a little weird.
You got too much semen on the keyboard, right? You can't type anything, right? Can't go to X Hamster anymore. It's just all solid. It's like it's all solid. I can't. It's like it's like, you know, when they encase things in resin, it's like resin, but it's like a milky white hue. He's like, damn. Well, that ain't gonna work.
But I wasn't thinking too hard about it. I went to the checkout counter and paid.
I don't know. I still don't know what really gooning is. Gooning is masturbation, but it's further than that. It's like constantly watching porn and not masturbating and just like just being a goon, right? Just like just constantly like horned up and like thinking about sex constantly, but not actually going through with it's like edging, kind of, but edging yourself, edging alone, solo edging. So yeah, people dedicate their entire lives to that, right? It's just like, today I watched porn for 6 hours and I didn't nut once. And then it's like some sort of yogic tradition, a modern day yogic tradition, I guess you can refer, or a drug addict. I would say it's more of a drug addict than any sort of meditation, but it's like meditation, only bad for your soul.
Then headed back out to my car.
It's beyond horny. It's beyond just horny. You're right, Rhea. It's beyond horny. It's like a demon. It's a demon in your body. I should really be a preacher. Like a really, oh my God, I missed my calling, you guys. I could really rile up a crowd. I can get a big crowd going. The demons in your body. And I will dig deep for that cash. Oh, by the way, dig deep. Dig deep. I wish I could pass around a collection plate. But I know I wouldn't get it back.
To the lot, like I usually did. I tossed everything in the trunk and got in. And when I looked up at the rest of the parking lot, there were maybe 30 or 40 other cars. But something felt off. Then I saw him again. He was standing between a couple cars, looking over in my direction.
You think they would die of blue balls after like 2 hours? That's where you know, the self-control comes into play. It's not self-control. It is the opposite of self-control. It is gooning for gooning's sake, and it's just like setting off those opium receptors, right? And then you just have to find darker and darker porn, right? And you're all like, let's go amputee stuff and then fart stuff. And let's see an amputee actually move her body with her farts. And then you just keep going down that rabbit hole. Just like that. And your hair turns white. Your eyes get real big. And then that's you. It takes a long time to reboot, as they call it. Rhea for a $5 says gooning beans also 13. Okay, 13. Let's see if she got gooning beans 13. Flick that bean, Rhea. Flick that bean. 29. That's 29. Yep. I wonder what Farrell has in store for me. You still thinking on that, Farrell?
Action. He didn't have any groceries in his hands, so I don't think he even...
Let's talk to an AI about putting beans in my ass. No, Jess doesn't want me talking to Ara anymore. She's getting jealous. I think Jess is straight up getting jealous. So she doesn't want me talking to Ara anymore.
Checked out or got anything.
So
the hell was up with this guy?
I mean, is that your request? Is that your request because you won? I mean, I guess it would be fine then.
Probably some creepy...
You want me to talk to the AI about putting beans in your ass?
Trucker running on 2 hours of sleep or something. I pulled out of the parking lot and started heading home. The sun was...
Our insurance says just get 3 to 5 girlfriends gooning over. Dude, Arden, I think you completely misunderstand you think they get one girlfriend? Dude, once you get into the goon scene, in the goon squad, you don't have much time. You don't have time for a girlfriend. You're not like, oh yeah, sorry, I I gotta hang up my porn and go out for this date. You know, I got a hot date tonight, and you know, maybe I'll bring the porn with me, right? And you're just on the phone on the date, right? It's just like this. It's just you're on the date, right? And then you're just gooning. You just goon. Yeah, baby, you look great. And the volume is fully up. The volume is loud. Everybody in the restaurant can hear it, dude. And everyone's just like looking over their shoulder at you. Dude, it's like an Asian kid in college class. Dude.
Mostly down by now, so the empty dirt roads were dark and quiet.
No, I do not want to talk to that whore. Okay, all right, Pharaoh.
I parked out front and brought in the first couple bags of groceries. While putting that stuff away, I got a little sidetracked by a phone call from my dad, but eventually I got back to it and headed back.
Ardenshire, it's not about... Arden says, I assume if you got your dick in your hand, you got time to strategize on getting a girl. I have a growth mindset. Look, I understand that is a reasonable thing to think, but their heads are filled with goo, right? It's like, have you ever seen those old-timey pictures of, like, masturbators? And how they're like this? I mean, obviously it's a little over the top, but it's not too far off. It's not too far off. They just goon, right? They just goon. They're not, all they're thinking about is getting more goon time. They're not, like, trying to plot, you know, on getting a girlfriend. They're not putting a Stanley Cup underneath like a box and a stick with a rope on it. You know, like a Stanley Cup, some like Marlboro Lights, and I don't know, a bottle of Fireball, right? You're going to get you a trashy one, right? She's going to be wearing 2 tops and high heels. It's going to be fucking sweet. No, they're not setting up Acme tricks like that, dude. They're not doing the Wile E. Coyote. But they should. They should at least try. As futile as that sounds, at least it's effort.
Back outside to my car to grab the rest of the groceries. When I did, I saw something. I had to squint and let my eyes adjust to the dark for a moment. But far out, and kind of off the side of the dirt road, there was a truck. Its lights were...
Farrell says those guys have a growth mindset too, Teehee. She's making boner jokes over here. No, make yourselves at home, you guys. Feel comfortable, right? I didn't have like a lesson plan. I didn't write out a syllabus for this episode because I was feeling kind of lousy. I'm still kind of on the mend. So make your jokes, make your boner jokes.
We're all off.
You know,
I can only see the
send in videos, do your thing, right? Make like Daywave. Send me hundreds of dollars and then tons of prep, so I don't have to actually work on my own show.
General shape of it, silhouetted by the night sky. I own just under 40 acres of land. And
Edpoo says everyone in the restaurant is also gooning. What? Are you at like a Wendy's? What are you doing?
So where that truck was on my property.
I don't know why Wendy's. I just decided to throw them under the bus.
It definitely wasn't there when I drove home. And if it was just turning around or lost, why would it be parked with no lights on? I slowly...
the other monitor. I have 2 monitors. And one's for the show, and one is just pure goon central, right? One's over here. It's got my face and it's got the video. The other one over here is just all goon. It's all goon stuff. I have to get the cat.
Walked up to my car and got my groceries out, keeping an eye on the truck the entire time. The best possibility I could think of was that it could be just some regular driver that pulled off the highway and thought that this empty land would be a good place to sleep instead of paying for a motel. Even though it was on my property, I wasn't going to make a fuss if I didn't have to. You never know who could be in there.
I got the axe, so we're good. We're getting safe. Got the axe. I don't know why this is just hanging out here. It's pretty sweet though. Pretty sweet axe.
Or what they might do. I went back inside. After tossing the groceries away, I opened up the curtains on the front of the house, just so I could keep an eye out there. Over time, say the next hour or so, I felt less and less nervous about it and thought that it was almost...
No, I have no issue with boner jokes. I'm on Daywave every day. You think I have an issue with boner jokes? I do this show. We have tons of boner jokes.
Surely a driver sleeping. Still strange, but harmless.
How much money did you waste on that axe? I wasted $0 on this axe. I, however, invested probably $125 on it. I have no idea. I honestly don't know. But I have it. It's pretty cool. Waste my ball sack, dude. Come on.
I spent another hour in the living room watching a show and never saw the truck move.
I don't know what I paid for.
So I closed the curtains and went upstairs to get in bed. I think I fell asleep pretty quickly. However, in the middle of the night, I woke up having to use the restroom. I never checked the time,
take a dump.
But I think it was probably 2 or...
You ever have to wake up in the middle of the night and take a dump? That is a nightmare scenario. That, obviously, you don't feel good. You're not, like, regular. But, like, I know we've all done it. Like, had to wake up in the middle of the night to take a dump. That sucks, dude. Because, like, you're like, but you have you got to go take a dump, right? And that's horrible. That's a horrible experience, dude. You don't wake up to take a dump unless you were, like, dying to shit, dude. Dying for it.
Or 3 a.m. I got up.
Please don't make me sing. Please don't make me sing right now.
Half asleep and walked across the bedroom floor and into the hallway where the bathroom was. As soon as I opened the door, I heard
a song by Cake. Okay, I know Cake.
Creak downstairs.
But dude, it's gonna hurt my. See, I am feeling a little bit better, but like I'm not like top tier. Okay. And if you want to like physically hurt me, then I got to do it, right? I live by the wheel, I die by the wheel. Okay? So I'll do what the wheel tells me to do. But like have a heart.
I've never heard...
Don't make me sing heart. Heart would be difficult.
That happened before. I listened for a second, then closed and reopened the door to see if it happened again. But it didn't. I walked to the end of the hallway and looked down the stairs. It was all dark down there, only a small amount of moonlight coming in from the kitchen windows.
Easy on the voice? That would be easy on the voice?
But there was something in that downstairs hallway. I could see a shadow moving ever so slightly on the side of the wall. I couldn't tell if it was actually in the hallway, or maybe outside the back door, and the shadow was just reflecting onto the wall. But I immediately
you want me to do Lionel Richie?
Felt my heart pumping. I quietly backed up and went back into my room.
Yeah, don't kill me. Please don't kill me. I mean, I show up. I'm here. You know, and like I had the option not to. I did. I did.
Closing the door as slowly and carefully as I could.
Dan's here. Damn it. Okay.
So as to not bring any attention. Then I got my phone and called the police. I kept my voice low. For the first 5 minutes I waited, I didn't hear anything. I started doubting that they were in my home, until suddenly I heard creaking again. Very slow and very subtle, walking across the floor below me. It sounded...
Dan says, by the way, I'm not a pedo. Yeah, dude. That's what all pedos say. You should have not said that, bro. You should have not said that. Because I've never seen a pedo say, like, yeah, I'm a pedo. And I'm like, oh, I love it. I love it. You know, pedo for life. He's got a patch. He's got a patch. It's just a red circle with a line through the number 18.
Then I went into the living room. A minute later, a cop car showed up.
You're pervert. You're a pedophile, dude. I don't even know if we can say that on YouTube, but I don't give a shit. I'm pointing the finger. I'm pointing the finger at you.
There was a scurry of footsteps running around down there, and eventually leaving my home just as the officers ran up.
Oh.
Thankfully, they caught him running back
Lolita
up toward the
Dan,
truck that was parked in
right?
the field.
Or
disturbingly,
Your Highness Dan. Apparently, there's an opening in the royal family because Prince, what was his name? What was his dickhead name? Prince. I can say that about the royal family because I'm not a fucking. I'm not English. I don't have a king. I don't have a royal family, so I can talk shit about the royal family as much as I want. No one's gonna put me in the Tower of London and behead me. What was his name? Somebody got arrested. Prince Charles, was it Prince Charles? He got arrested because of the whole Epstein thing, which is actually the first arrest on the Epstein list, which is mind-blowing. And it's from the English. Mind-blowing, right? Still no one from the Americas, right? But hopefully people are going to start being like, okay, Bill Gates, Bill Clinton, we're going to dig up that Stephen Hawking guy and put him in jail. I mean, like, I don't know, Stephen King, Ron Perlman, all of them. I mean, this isn't slander because I'm just guessing.
As the creepy guy from the store earlier. I guess he really was stalking me. Even worse than him following me and
text to type like Stephen Hawking. I need one of those throat things, like a stoma, right? Hello, is it me you're looking for? I can see it in your eyes.
breaking into my home. He was armed. The guy.
Please don't sue me. I'm not trying to slander anybody. Please don't sue me. I don't need that. I don't need a fucking lawsuit from fucking Ron Perlman, dude. I doubt he'll see this, but he seems like the litigious type, you know.
Claimed he was just trying to rob me, but from the looks of it, it seemed way more personal than that. And I don't know how long he was inside my home for, but he never took anything. He didn't even have a backpack to take anything with.
But King Charles hung out with the notorious pedo Jimmy Savile. Yeah. Uh-huh. Right. I think, is it Prince Charles that got arrested? And there's King Charles. There's a lot of Chucks in that family. Whoever it was that got arrested, I think it might have been a sacrifice, right? Okay, you can have one, but don't take the king, right? Like when you're playing chess. You can have like the bishop, right? But you're not taking the king. It could have been something like that. I would not doubt it. But you see, once you take one piece, especially a powerful piece like that, it significantly weakens your position. I'm going to start making chess references. Okay. He did the Queen Knight Open, and there was a very clear parlay on the board, all right? And so in 7 moves, checkmate. Don't know if any of that's accurate.
He knew I was home. He probably was watching me from somewhere outside all night. What he really would have done is better left unknown.
He was gonna do stuff to you and probably kill you. That's probably what he was gonna do. Do you women worry about stuff like this? Do you think there's people outside like that are gonna kill you and like wear your body? Is that what's gonna happen? Give me like, is that, does anybody, Rhea Farrell, is this something you think about regularly? Because not once ever in my life have I thought, oh, I think there's somebody outside that wants to fuck me. If I did think that, I'd be like, well, let's go see what they want. let's go check this person out. Is she hot? And if it's a dude, then it's a no. But I mean, like, it's still flattering. You know, it's still flattering. Why don't girls take it like that? Like some creeper's hanging out in your bushes, right? And he wants to come in there and just like gut you like a fish because he finds you so hot. Why can't you take that as a compliment? Why can't you just take that as like a confidence booster? Right? Oh, that dude so wants to kill me. And that guy's like, "No, I don't want to kill you. Why do you think I want to kill you?" Because I'm just so hot. Why do you, if there's a prowler in your bushes and he wants to come in there and do illegal things to you, that's the highest compliment. That is the highest compliment.
Home from visiting a few relatives.
He's willing to destroy his life and yours because you got that body. That shit is absolute tea and not like that cheap Lipton. You got some Earl Grey up in that business.
So I was driving about 4 hours.
I don't know good tea.
Each day to a different destination. This was after my last stop. Everything left on the last 8 hours of driving home was just empty woods, as far as I knew. There was another city I wanted to stop at, but it was just too far out of the way for me to justify stopping there. From my previous stop, I left at 6 p.m. to get to my final Airbnb that I had booked at a cabin about 2 hours away.
Background noise says he got hemmed up on charges that are basically dereliction of duty, not kid stuff. What is dereliction of duty for a member of the royal family? What is that? Is that nothing? I bet that's absolutely nothing.
It happened to be on the route home, so that's why I went with it. I figured it'd be better than whatever cheap and crappy motel there was along the road. Where I was, the landscape was pretty flat, but there were a decent amount of trees scattered around.
It's a Dahmer-Dobler situation, John? What is a Dahmer-Dobler? So somebody gonna eat you? How's that not a compliment? Depends on the neighborhood I'm in. Regardless, it's still a compliment. If somebody wants to like really change their life to do that, that's a compliment.
When I pulled up to the cabin, it was clear they had planted a row of large.
This is why chicks often do the false rape accusations. They do it all the time. Let's be super, super real. Women make false rape accusations every damn day. every damn day. Because they want people to think they're hot, right? They want people to think they're wanted. This is the same thing as my 600-pound life, right? Oh, I'm fat now because I got molested. I'm like, no one would ever want to molest you. And you were fat back then too. Ew. But they just want to believe that they're desirable. You're not. Okay? You're not in the least bit desirable. But go ahead, continue your lies.
Pine trees perfectly in a line at the front of the cabin, with the gravel driveway going through the middle. Honestly, the outside of it...
He's already been released. No charges. Okay, fucking fantastic. Okay, all right. Well, let's erase that one. So now, I guess Trump is going to come out and say aliens are real. Is that the rumor going around on the internet? And Obama just said aliens are real? Is that the rumor going on around the internet? Is that what's going to happen? Because I believe it. Not that aliens are real. I think they're going to come out and say aliens are real. And then they expect people just to be like, oh, what Epstein files? Oh, aliens are real, even though you don't have a body or any sort of real evidence whatsoever and we can't see them. Oh, but you say they're real, so it's fine. So let's just forget that nasty Epstein business. Fuck off, dude. No, I don't give a shit. All right? If President Trump comes out and says, turns out aliens are real, guys, I'll be like, that's awesome, dude. Let me see the Epstein files. Cough them up. Cough those bad boys up. We'll talk about the aliens later. We got business. We have business for like 7 years now. 8 years almost. Like, it's been a while. Okay? You keep stringing it along, dude. You keep stringing it along. All right, it's been too long. No one has forgotten. No one has forgotten, right? You thought it would all blow over by now, but people kind of want blood, you know? You know what I mean? At this point, you're pulling out all the stops. At this point, you're pulling out all the stops. You're like, oh, aliens are real. Oh, here's free money. Okay, fine. Give us free money. But the Epstein list, dude. The Epstein list. Oh, well, we're going to make your lives terrible. Yeah, nothing is new. But we still want that list. You know? We don't want a bunch of black bars. Okay? I think they're kind of fucking flailing. They're flailing now. They're like, we got to give them something. Let's give them Prince Richard, all right? And then let him out 24 hours later on no charges, all right? Then that'll satiate them, and then this will all blow over. No, it won't. No, dude. No. It's too late. It's way too late, dude. It's over. I mean, dude, it's been like 8 years now. This isn't like 9/11 or the Kennedy assassination where a lot of people just didn't want to speak up about it. But like now there's so many conspiracy theories that people have to be like, okay, we need to start addressing some of this stuff. We really, really, really do. Okay? We really, really do. And I bet they're just sweating bullets, dude. I mean, tossing out aliens. Go fuck yourselves.
Mixed with the landscape was a little bit spooky. I parked and unlocked the padlock with the code I had emailed from the host. Despite the outside, on the inside, the cabin looked...
Oh, now we're about to attack Iran. Okay, great. Everybody focus on Iran. We're about to attack Iran, even though, what do they do? What do they seriously do? Nothing. They did nothing to us over here in America. And now we're just like, well, we just took out Venezuela. Dude, fucking focus here. Focus. All right? You're doing the Venezuela thing, right? Okay, fine. Everyone's like, whatever. Okay, whatever. Whatever you're going to do, it doesn't really matter. All right? And then now they're like, aliens. Oh, now we're going to attack Iran. Just, dude, give us the fucking list. You don't have to keep doing this shit. But they absolutely do. Because they ain't giving us that list. No, we got to take it. We got to take it from them. And they're really feeling the pressure. They are really, really, really feeling the pressure. And it's just not going to stop, dude. It's not going to stop. At no point will people stop wanting the Epstein list. In full, in its totality. And like, you're not going to like appease us with like little, treats here and there and be like, oh, look, the prince got arrested and then we let him go immediately, even though he's probably done some really bad stuff. It's like, nah, man. But they can't because like, everybody's on that list, dude. Everybody, dude. Everybody was hanging out with Epstein, getting their dicks wet in that fucking island. Like, it's gonna come out. It really will. And it will change society permanently, right? I mean, you think you have a low opinion of boomers now, like I do? It's gonna be a lot lower. It's going to be a hell of a lot lower. And all these people that have been in Congress and famous or rich for like 100 years at this point. I know it hasn't exactly been 100 years, but it's been long enough. They're not going to be okay. And then all these positions, we're going to have to figure out an entire new system of government. So this doesn't happen again. We're going to have to completely fucking wipe the slate clean. It is going to be a thing, right? And this is why they're trying to push it off as much as possible. This is why they're trying to pump money into the economy as much as possible. Because if they just crash everything, and make people's lives hard enough, maybe they'll be like, okay, we don't need the Epstein list. But that's not going to work, right? You've already made people's lives awful, all right? It's going to be pretty tough. Not to say you can't do it, but it's going to be pretty tough to make people's life even worse and still remain in power, right? There's a breaking point. And they're just coming between a rock and a hard place, right? Like, what do we do here? What do we do here? How do you remain in power? And like, okay, you have a couple of options. Nuke everything to smithereens, the entire country and the majority of the planet. Or give up power. What do you think they're going to do?
Newly renovated. Probably.
They're going to nuke everything to smithereens. That's what
to be an Airbnb, but it was really nice. Small, but cozy. I didn't unpack much.
Because they know if they were to give up power, they would not. It's not a good ending for them. It's not a great ending. They're not going to have a good life from then on out. It's not going to be like Napoleon when he was banished to an island just to live out with a bunch of hookers in a mansion, right? If that was the case, they'd probably be like, all right, let's pack it in. Let's go to the island with the hookers and stuff like that. We'll live out our days doing that. No. You honestly coulda, right? You coulda done the whole John McAfee thing and just have fucking hookers poop on you through a hammock for the rest of your days and shit like that. But you just wanted too much. You wanted more and more and more. And then took it out of people's pockets. You took it out of their lives and shit like that. And now people have had enough. You could have gotten away with so much. So much. But if greed had not inhabited your fucking little heart, you would have been fine.
Since I'd only be there for the night, I sat at the table and ate a meal I'd picked up from a drive-thru. But only 10 minutes after I'd gotten settled in, there was a knock at the door. It startled me because I never heard a car pull up or anyone walking outside.
Big B says, can I drop nukes when I'm home? I won't be able to get the day off. I guarantee you, when the first nuke drops, everyone's going to be like, okay, fuck this shit, I'm going home. Fast food workers, strippers, whatever, truckers and stuff, they're going to be like, fuck this, I'm going home. That's what I would do. That's what everyone is going to do. Everyone's going to be like, okay, fuck this noise. I'm going to go home. I'm going to be with my family. I'm going to go jerk off. I'm going to go get drunk. And then everyone for this shining, beautiful afternoon will be absolutely and utterly free. Like a true American freedom. You get to just go, because you said fuck it. Because we all just unanimously said fuck it. And then the entire country just went the fuck home. Doctors and lawyers. And everyone just together said, fuck this. Fuck that noise. I'm going home. It'll be nice. It'll be nice for an afternoon until more nukes hit and stuff like that. But it'll be nice. Yeah. Yeah.
I got up and answered the door. There was a man.
Big B says, I'll see mushroom cloud, Rhea, and I'll say it figures. Yeah, I can see Big B seeing a mushroom cloud in the distance, just be like, and he turns on the, don't break my heart. That's the music I imagine you'll listen to on your way home. To jerk off or whatever, or goon until the apocalypse.
Looking about 40-ish, with a gray and black beard and shaved head. Hi, I was just stopping by to make sure you got in and everything was good, he said with a smile. Knowing it was just the host now, I said I was good and it was all great. I then said goodnight and shut the door. I thought it was a bit strange. He showed up.
The symbolism? Are you trying to say symbolism there of DC being covered in shit is pretty straightforward? I mean, yeah, that's completely on the nose, right? First of all, it already is. DC is disgusting. But yeah, I mean, the first nuke drops, it's probably going to be on DC. I doubt it would be in the sacrificial states like the Midwest, because all those nukes are pretty much ungettable for the most part. They're deep underground. A nuke, I mean, you can get a few and shit like that, but you wouldn't be able to get enough. And then Israel has that whole what's it called, the Samson option, where if they get hit by a nuke, it doesn't matter because they have a nuke pointed at every U.S. city. Right? So if anybody hits Israel, then Israel is going to hit us. Right? So now we have the imperative to defend Israel no matter what, because defending Israel is defending us. So it's like this weird thing. Yeah. I mean, there's so many ways this could go negatively. And like one way could go positively. But I'm an optimist. I'm sitting here being optimistic.
Up unannounced, just to ask if I was.
Freeside says nukes aren't real. That's optimism right there. I'll talk to Virgie. I'll bring Virgie up right now. I'll fucking call that dude right now. I'll be like, Virgie, tell me why you think nukes aren't real. And he'll probably go on a long ass rant slurring about some fucking nonsense in the moon and fucking alien. I don't know, but it could be interesting.
Okay, but I thought he must have lived close by, or maybe even on the other side of the property or something. Also, it's worth mentioning that the guy had an unusually strong odor coming from him. It smelled like maybe he'd been working out in a field all day. I just found it a bit odd as well. I went back to the table.
I'm doing it. I'm starting to call Virgie. I'm calling him right now. He's not on. I don't think he... Yeah, he's not on. He ain't gonna pick up. Okay.
Finished eating, then took a shower to wind down for the night. I was only in there for maybe 5 minutes before feeling tired enough and just wanting to lay in bed already. I dried off and hopped in bed, staying on
Nukes aren't real, but H-bombs are.
My phone for a little bit, when there was another knock at the front door. This one scared me just as much as the first time, because again, I never heard...
Virgie's probably like, I don't know, he's off doing something right now. He's not even going to get on for another 3 or 4 hours. So he's probably asleep or, I don't know, doing heroin.
A car pull up, or anyone walking outside. It had to be the...
Virgie would give an answer that makes sense. Yeah. Okay. Is that what you wanted me to read, Farrell? Speaking of nudes, let's rock one now. Oh, okay. So this is what Farrell wanted to, this is her winnings. So let's see what her winnings are. Okay, let's see what it is, Farrell. Let's see what you have. If it's a penis, I swear to God, I'm going to be fucking angry. It's just don't make it a penis. Whatever pops up on the screen, I hope it's not a gigantic penis, like coming on a calculator. Please don't make it that. This is taking a long time. The suspense is killing me. Oh, you got me doing a song, dude? A song, bro? I'll do it, but like, can I tell you that's like a little rude? It's a little harsh. I mean, oh, wait. I wonder if, no, these won't get me, copyrights. Because YouTube has been fucking copywriting me left and right for completely, like, I know you can't copyright this. This is under fair use, but I don't think they like the things I say. And they're just looking for a reason. And honestly, doing this, I think it makes it, I need a cough drop. I'm not allowed to open this cough drop. This is punishment for you guys. What do you think about that? Is this not annoying? Imagine being in a movie theater. This is all you hear. Okay, I'll stop. Okay. Farrell Tanner, thank you. She says, for the house band, thank you so much.
Again.
Pretty good. Pretty good. I don't have a house band, and if I did, I wouldn't share it with them.
But why? And so soon after he just came over. Immediately,
Dude, that cooked my... That actually hurt. Even though it wasn't that hard, it actually hurt my throat.
Knew this was odd, and I felt really uncomfortable. I checked my phone, and of course, there was no text or call from him. I slowly...
Rhea really has, like, some very strict rules for me. She's like, John, you can't do this. You can't do that. You have to be nice to Knobs, or you're going to lose him forever. John, stop being so gross. John, stop talking about your penis. I get it. I get it. It doesn't...
They walked into the main room, hearing him knock several more times. I wasn't sure if I wanted to answer the door or not, but I ended up just calling out from the other side and asking what he needed. He stopped knocking. Can you open the door, please? I just wanted to ask you one more thing.
Don't open the door. That's a very foolish thing. Please don't open the door. Don't open the door. Would you chicks open the door? Right? Would you open the door? Somebody knocked on your door in the middle of the night. You're like alone. That's what you hear out there in the woods. It's the cough drop maniac. He's gonna come kill me.
I'll be quick, I promise. I didn't respond for a few seconds because I honestly didn't know what to say. In those few...
I'm never going to get better, Farrell. I promise you, I'm never going to get better. I'm never going to practice. I'm never going to, self-evaluate. I'm never going to have that, self-reflection where I'm like, am I really doing this? No, dude. I'm not the self-aware kind of guy. So... Yeah, that's how I do it.
Few seconds, he must have gotten impatient because he knocked on...
The Renee says the mouth sounds are not acceptable. I'm dying. I'm dying, Renee. Please, let me just... I'm a Make-A-Wish kid here, okay? I don't want to mouth sound.
On the door again.
If you tune out, I understand.
And asked if I could open it. I said it was late, and I wasn't in the mood. So if there wasn't an emergency...
You're killing me, Lucas. You're killing me. This is all I have is my few little handfuls of likes. And you're like, I hate this. I hate you for this.
Then I'd like to be left alone.
Don't! Stop!
He took a long time to answer after that. The silence was really eerie. Once it reached a whole minute, it was even more so. I didn't hear him walk away. So was he just standing out there? I quietly walked...
He did, in fact, dislike the stream, yeah.
...up and looked through the small window on the door. He wasn't out there.
It's okay, I'll take it. I deserve it. I did that. But, again, I'm sick, you guys. Come on.
There. I immediately...
Be nice to me. Be nice to me. I'm here. I'm trying to brighten your evening. Right? And it is obnoxious, isn't it? There, I got rid of it. It's gone. Okay? Can you please like the stream? Please.
Immediately thought that he must have snuck away, because surely I would have heard his footsteps on the gravel if he just walked away. But then, where was he? I didn't know what to do. I felt really uncomfortable and didn't know why he was acting so strange. I stood there by the door for a minute and listened for anything. Honestly, I was scared to move.
Freeside says, a woman on meth knocked on my door once. I opened it, and after about 10 seconds of her babbling, I considered front kicking her off my porch. You should have. You should have just planted one right on her chest. Just a boot mark right there, dude. I would have.
But then I happened to glance over at one of the windows in the living room.
I got loads of cough drops. So if you guys want to donate, for every $5 donation, I will put a cough drop in my mouth, even if I already have one in there. So I'll just have a mouthful of cough drops.
I saw his eyes staring into mine. I panicked and sprinted to the bedroom, where I called 911. While I waited, I heard what sounded like him trying to lift open the window, which was terrifying.
Rhea says, I'll leave. I'll leave. You don't want a bunch of cough drops in my mouth? What if I make like $100 here and I have 20 cough drops in my mouth? I'm just trying to speak through the cough drops.
But also odd, considering he had to have had a key to.
What do you mean I hate money, dude? I'm trying to do a thing, right? If you donate $5, I'll pop a cough drop in my mouth. If you like give $5 and then you're like, put a cough drop in your mouth, I'll put it in my mouth. With all the other cough drops, it'd be like dice rattling around in there.
To his own house.
Let's see how many cough drops I can fit in there. I got a whole goddamn bag. I got a whole bag of them, right? Every time I pop one in, I'll say Ricola. It's like Chubby Bunny, but I'm actually very likely to choke.
But that's when I figured it all out. That man wasn't the host.
You need the whole
This was
bag?
confirmed when police arrived.
Okay, all right,
He'd
hold
already
on.
run off.
Big Beaver attention. He says 2 cough drops. Okay. All right, hold on. Can I put them both in and say Ricola? Or do I have to do them one at a time and say Ricola? Whatever. I'll do it one at a time. I don't care. Ricola. See, it's pretty easy. That's pretty easy with one. Here's the second one. Okay, hold on. Ricola. See, nailing it so far.
We have no idea in which direction, but we got in contact with the actual.
John, will you do a bug out bag loadout? I want to see what's in your survival go bag. I don't have $5 from Lucas. He says likely to choke. Does that mean you want me to put? Okay, I'll put another one in. Yes, I'm likely to choke and die, which is it's a little hurtful, Lucas. Ricola.
Host and owner of the cabin. I don't know what that man's intentions were that night. Obviously, he was lying, clearly plotting something.
Because remember, I'm still coughing. I'm still coughing.
But I'm just glad I didn't open the door.
Okay. I don't have a bug out bag. I don't plan on bugging out. I would armor my house up, right? I have weapons. I have food and stuff. All right, Rhea. Another $5. Okay, fine. Honey. Ricola. Can you bring me the bag of cough drops? They're in there. Okay.
It was spring.
So I have 4 in there so far. 1. Oh. 4.
break. I was 18, and this year...
You want some tea?
No, it's just they're giving me $5 a piece to put Ricolas in my mouth and then say Ricola. I have 4 in there. So, yeah, this is going to be enough. This will be enough Ricolas. That'll certainly be enough. That'll be enough Ricolas. Try to take me on, guys. I like how there's been a lot of physical challenges lately. Right? Like the whole ice bath thing, the water sports. I'm supposed to do water sports with Royce.
Family took a trip to a small cabin out in Minnesota. It was just me.
Get John some NyQuil chasers. For $100, I will drink 2 whole bottles of NyQuil.
My mom and my younger brother, who was only 7 at the time.
Just asleep. Just completely asleep.
We were planning to stay at this cabin.
No, you just force yourself to stay awake as long as you can. Right? You just force yourself to stay awake. And then you get like delirious, right? And then after that, I'll do like the Benadryl challenge. See the Hat Man and shit like that. Start like freaking out, bite my tongue off.
A whole week. And part of the reason we were going to Minnesota.
Couch turfing. Jess, I am working, okay? This is my job. This is how I put them diamonds on your wrist. All right? I put cops up in my mouth. My mouth looks like this, so your mouth can look like, oh, fuck you! Oh, God damn it, dude. Okay, Bhutan with a fucking $100. Says, John, this is Renee's confused money to spend. Go. Okay, Renee's. What do you want? What do you want? All right, Farrell with a 20, and she says 4 more Ricolas. And apparently, Renee's has a fucking $100 credit here. So, okay. I don't know how. Renee's, what do you think? Let's fucking go, she says. All right. Ricola. Okay, that's 5. Dude, my mouth, I hate the taste. I really don't like the taste. All right. This is 6. Ricola. This is going to get so unpleasant. That's 7. Ricola. I wonder if there's going to be enough for me to stop being able to say Ricola. This is 8. Ricola. See? I'm good at Ricola sucks. Halls is better. Yeah, I mean, I guess I should have done the Halls challenge.
Was to check out some of the smaller towns and scout for a place we might want to move to in the future.
I'm glad you're having a good time, Renee.
Anyway, the cabin my mom booked, we had never been to.
I wonder if there's like a thing. Because I wonder if this is not safe. Because I have 8 in there. Says directions. Probably do not consume more than so many an hour. Dissolve 2 drops, one at a time. Slowly in the mouth. Do not bite or chew. Repeat every 2 hours. It's just 1 at a time. I'm drooling. Yeah, I'm really drooling a lot. Yeah. It's very clear about do 1 at a time. So what? I can. Okay, whatever. Fine.
And I don't think she.
Fuck safety, right? I want to see what. I don't want to eat them. Hold on. I'm going to bring up Ara just because I have a question for her. Because I want to know if this is seriously dangerous. Gastrointestinal menthol-related symptoms worsening cough, potential for toxicity. Yeah, see, that doesn't sound good. Oh, by the way, I was making Steven Seagal into a Teletubby. Unrelated. Hold on. Hold on. Knobs is helping me. You probably should do that. Thanks. Am I gonna like shit my pants? Is this dangerous because it's medicine? Wait, I can't hear you. Why can't I hear you? Are you muted? Okay, I'll just let her talk. Is it dangerous for me to eat several Ricola cough drops? It's not. Hello? Hello?
Hey, I'm
There we
here.
go.
What's up?
Is it dangerous if I eat a lot of cough drops?
No, eating a lot of cough drops isn't dangerous in the emergency room sense, but it can definitely mess you up if you overdo it. Most drops have menthol, sugar, or weird stuff like camphor, and chowing down on 20 plus a day might give you stomach cramps or diarrhea, sugar overload, weird numb throat vibes that last too long, or worst case, if they're the kind with actual medicine, like dextromethorphan, you could accidentally trip into a loopy, dizzy high. Basically, treat them like candy with side effects. A handful's fine, a bucket's asking for trouble. You feeling okay?
Does Ricola have dextromorphan, whatever? It's not talking to me now. Cough drops are drugs. It's just herbs, you pussy. I think it's just herbs. Time bomb. Yeah, I think. No. I'm not saying I'm bomb. I said time and bomb. Lemon bomb.
Soothing stuff. You brewing tea or just vibing with the name?
No. I want to know if Ricola has anything that could hurt me in it if I were to eat like 20 of them.
Checking Ricola ingredients and risks? Hang on. Nah, you're probably fine. 20 Ricola won't kill you. They're mostly sugar, herbs, and a tiny bit of menthol. The real risk? Your stomach might flip. Nausea, cramps, maybe diarrhea if you're sensitive. Or you just feel super full from all that candy-like sweetness. Menthol overdose is rare unless you're chowing hundreds.
Okay, that's probably good. Okay, I can eat more. We just stop this nonsense. Okay. We're dazed. What did you want me to do? Because Bhutan says he gave you $100. What do you want me to do? I am sensitive.
Far out it was from the closest towns. She was probably more concerned on the price. It was.
I lost one. I was gonna show you, but then I lost one. I dropped it on the carpet. Pop another one in. I'm fair, all right? I am fair. Ricola. See, I'm being fair. I'm being fair about it.
Really far north and about 35 minutes out from any shopping areas. I guess it was a good test at how good we'd handle the rural life, though. The drive there was a little over 10 hours. I drove the first few hours, and my mom drove the rest. We got to the cabin at sunset. It was really pretty, the orange skies setting over the dense forest and wildlife. Way different than the skyscrapers and massive office buildings we were used to.
All right. I picked it up off the floor because I don't want a cough drop on my floor. This might kill me, dude. I don't even know.
The cabin itself was noticeably old, however. Everything creaked.
I'm not going to put the fucking floor one back in my mouth, dude. No, I'm not going to be that. I'm not going to do that. No, I put in a fresh one. No.
And it didn't look...
How many is left? 5. I think I have 8 in there now.
like the place was professionally built. It was fine though. I mean, it was a cabin after all. We settled in for the night.
How many you got? Because I feel like I got a few spins to cash in. There's 5. Next time, just call it sick at 34. Okay. It would be pretty funny if I had like 20 cough drops in my mouth and then you made me do karaoke. If it landed. I think it would be tough, but it would be funny.
Testing out the wood-burning fireplace and just resting.
Renee has like $70 left. Yeah.
After the long drive. I ended up napping for most of the evening. My mom went to bed around 8:30, but because I took a long nap, I stayed up a bit later. My little brother was also in his room, so it was just me hanging out in the cabin. I sat.
Why are they not in my mouth yet? Because Rhea can decide if she wants the cough drops or she wants the spin. All right? It's not both. It's the cough drops or the spin. Okay?
By the fireplace on my phone for a bit.
Or was it? It's Renee's, not Rhea. It's Renee's. Ugh. I pulled something reaching for that cough drop.
Then thought I'd get some fresh air and check out the back porch.
She says, everybody pick a number.
It was a really small wooden deck with a sketchy looking fire pit
at 3314 times
and a few chairs around it.
You're gonna make me choke.
Sat down and looked out into the forest. The night was really quiet. No cars or busy streets. Just the occasional bird.
She said drops then spin? Hold on. Let's see. How many? Because I got a few spins to cash in too. God, these cough drops don't do shit. She says eat the whole bag? There's only 5 left. Ricola. I hope I don't have a cough later. Ricola. It's getting better. I think this is actually improving my symptoms. Okay. Ricola. I hear my wife laughing in the other room. Ricola. Ricola. That's the whole bag. I got them on one side of my mouth like chaw.
Crowing in the distance and the trees rustling in the wind. I loved it. Being further up north.
I hear her laughing. Why am I still coughing?
Though it was a bit more chilly than I expected. I spotted some logs stacked up on the side of the cabin and figured I'd give the fire pit a try. I lit it up no problem, and
There's too many cough drops. There's too many cough drops.
fire stayed well maintained in the center, so I guess it wasn't as
I'm not drinking NyQuil. We don't even have NyQuil. I'm not drinking a bunch of NyQuil now.
sketchy as I thought.
John's 6th stream where he slams NyQuil and see how many cough drops he can put in his mouth.
Anyway, I sat by it for a while. I never get to do this sort of thing, so I just soaked it all in.
God, this is so unpleasant, dude. Honey, bring me more water. This is horrible. It's terrible. I'm like salivating so fast. Like I can't even talk without my mouth filling up with saliva.
After about 30 minutes of being outside, there was a very sudden and just completely out of nowhere sound from within the forest. Honestly, I had no clue what it could have been.
All right, increase coughing. So it does the opposite. I start coughing even more. Thank you, Dr. Lucas, for helping me.
That the way it sounded and echoed through the trees was kind of like an axe chopping into a tree or wood. It was only one sound.
All right, so Renee's, you still have like how much money does Renee's have left?
50.
Is that $50?
I think. Jeez, dude, how's your tummy?
My tummy's fine.
You're so cute.
It's just like it's awful. It's so unpleasant.
Yeah, it's a lot of herbs there, babe. Alright, well, have fun with that.
Yeah, I'm having a blast.
You look cute with your chipmunk cheeks. You're cute. You're really cute. Hold on, I want to squeeze.
You gotta squeeze out a cough drop.
I want to squeeze them. Okay.
I have empathy because I have the same sickness, but I'm treating mine effectively.
And I didn't think it was really possible for anyone to be out here.
Is it 9 or 10 spins? So let's just do an even 10 spins. It's 50. It just says 50. I can't do that. Did John cough in his bestie's open mouth? That was not a normal burp.
Here near us. It was pitch black
That was a deep.
out there, so I couldn't see
I think this might be having an effect on my belly.
anything. But whatever it was, it sounded pretty close. As I stayed out there for the next 5 minutes after hearing the sound, I felt my nerves building up a little bit.
No, it's Renee's. The Renee's has to tell me. It's about. It's not you, Freeside, but like, okay.
Just this uneasy feeling that ruined the peacefulness
My vape.
from before. I ended up snuffing out the fire
I don't like menthol vapes. This is now a menthol vape. I have an addiction.
pit and heading back into the cabin. From the sounds of it, my mom and brother were asleep already. I still wasn't all that tired though. I don't know if it was...
Dude, it is there. It is like creating the syrupy mass inside of my mouth. That is terrible. They're not changing that color. It just it tastes so bad.
Still from the long nap, or maybe the sound I heard waking me up, but I still didn't really feel like going.
No, I'm sorry. What's this retarded video? And then Farrell says, no clue, dolls. We just been fucking with John the whole time. The video doesn't matter, all right? You guys are trying to hurt me.
Going to bed yet. I stayed up in the living room on my phone. I had some.
I should have
movies
gotten the honey
downloaded,
ones, you're right.
So I didn't have to worry about Wi-Fi.
All right. Renee says 33 10 times. Okay. Okay. This is time 1. All right. What if it nails the first time? It doesn't. Okay, that's 22. All right, it's time 2. Okay. Okay, this time 3. That was a 5, by the way. Okay, that's another 5. Time 4. Oh, it's 32, and this is time 5. Okay. Okay, this is time 6. All right. John, if it hits you, you have to moon the stream. I'll go chat only. No, that's not how this works. I'm not mooning the stream. That's against terms of service. $31. Okay, this is time 7. $30. This is time 8. Okay, it's 4. This is time number 9. Oh, yes, you do, Farrell. You absolutely do want to see my ass. It is pretty nice. Okay, this is the 10th and final time. I ain't rigging shit. How am I possibly rigging anything? Do I seem like the kind of guy that can rig a website like that? 16 is right next to 33. It was so close. It was so close. It was so close. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and give it one more spin. $27. Sorry. I was sorry, you guys. Don't call me the R word. I'm not a hard R. I didn't do it.
Only 15 or so minutes.
Shenanigans. Now you're claiming I'm cheating. Why would I be cheating? Why would these be shenanigans? It's not. Look, if you want more chances, just donate more dollars. It's pretty straightforward. It's pretty simple. I'm like drooling.
Then I heard something. I paused the movie and listened. I wasn't sure if it was the cabin creaking from someone waking up or walking around in their room, or maybe just wind hitting the walls. It gave me that uneasy feeling again, though. I wasn't used to being in this kind of environment, so I think that's why I got so easily unnerved.
The retard has
only a minute later.
I know, but they're one softer than the other.
That I heard it again, though. This time, it was from the opposite end of the cabin.
Fair, okay, $10. Renee's picked again 2 spins. Okay, Renee, what do you think?
Not where the bedrooms were.
Why are we raining love on Renee's right now? Right? Is she the lucky gal? Is she the whisperer?
From outside the wall, just next to me.
Yes.
The only thing there was a window. I leaned a little closer and listened. Just when I thought I might be hearing something, a loud sequence of knocks shook the front door.
This is, by the way, this is animated horror stories. And so this was supposed to be scary and chill. It's supposed to be scary. And chill. First of all, I'm awesome, says Renee's.
It vibrated across the wooden walls.
No arguments here.
I froze up for a moment.
Not saying you're not.
Then heard my mom get out of bed and hurry into the hallway, asking what that was. I was standing up at this point.
Renee says, let's go with 33. I love the originality. Okay, 33. Twice? Yeah, okay. Okay. That's 31. And that's 15. 34. That's 34. Oh my God, dude. Fate is making fun of you. Fate is making fun of you. I mean, you guys look silly. You guys look silly. I can't believe it didn't hit, dude. I really cannot believe it.
Knowing something was wrong, but told
Never
her
when someone picks it. Never when someone picks it. Never when somebody picks it. Like 30, I would pick a different number. I would think about picking a different number.
someone was at the door. I could tell she was pretty frightened too. She immediately went back to get her phone and call 911 because there was no reason for anyone to be banging on our cabin door in the middle of nowhere and in the middle of the night. As she did,
Freeside says 33. You guys are fucking relentless, dude. It's not going to be 33. It's never going to hit 33. That was 3. See? See? I told you. Told you. It's never going to hit 33. Just give up on your dream of those 33 dreams.
I walked up to the door and looked out.
I didn't rig it. I'm not a rigger.
It was extremely dark.
Oh my God. If YouTube fucking hits me for saying the word rigger, as in someone who rigs things, I'm going to be angry. I'm going to be so angry. I did not say the N-word. I said, okay.
There were no porch lights or anything, but I could see the basic figure of a man standing fairly close, just staring ahead at the door. And in the dark, I could see the outline of a heavy wooden axe in his hand. I felt my eyes widen and nerves spiking. Everything rushed through.
For real? 33 if it hits Renee's picture of it. Okay, fine. 33 again. 33. Okay. $15, and then Rhea comes in. She says, "Fine, 32, you absolute R word," which is RIGGER, and I'm too afraid to say it because I think YouTube will pop me. Three. I can't believe it. I seriously cannot believe it. It has not hit at all. It has not hit one time. I'm like dodging bullets over here, guys.
In my mind, I tried to think of any reason this wasn't what it looked like. Like,
you did 33 again? All right, fine. Freeside said 33 again. I'm just gonna take his word for it because I can't count everything. It's 18. It's not 33. It's never gonna be 33, guys. It's never gonna be 33. Rhea, I bet you're mad. I bet you're pretty disappointed. Oh my God, what is this doing to me? Farrell says, for $5, Freeside picked 33 again before me, and I'm gonna pick 33 for this one. You guys have a problem. It's a gambling problem. All right? That's 13. That's 13. Stop. No doing rigger towers. No.
Maybe he needed help or was
Don't
lost.
do the R tower.
Or, I don't know. Nothing seemed to explain this as being anything.
My cheeks are getting so weird feeling.
But bad. The man banged on the door several more times as my mom was on the phone with an operator. They never spoke, though, stating any excuse for them being here. They just aggressively knocked on the door. In the heat of the moment, it was hard to tell how much time passed. It felt like forever, though. But
Rhea, if you're furious, simply gamble more. All right, that's all. That's the only solution to you not winning is gambling far more. Put your house up for sale, right? One day you're going to hit it big.
Then
I believe
he
in
did
you.
what we were all terrified of. One loud crack slammed into the door, and the slightest bit of the metal axe
We will defeat this wheel.
pierced through the wood. At that
And she says, "I."
point, we all ran into the farthest room and locked ourselves in.
Oh,
We
you're
heard-
doing another rigger, our tower.
Heard
Yep.
more hits against the door, but only
Dude, I hate this. I really hate these. They're really disgusting. Now they're just gross, dude.
4 or 5 before they stopped. We weren't sure if he'd busted the door down already, or if he had given up, but we just waited. It took just under 15 minutes for the first officer to arrive to the cabin, which
I
was
think they're gonna
honestly
make me
quicker than
sick, dude.
expected, given how far
I mean,
out we
I don't
were.
feel sick. I don't feel bad. It's just like they don't taste good. No, man.
The front door had several large gashes in it, but there were
It's all sugar.
no signs of the man having gotten in. There were also no signs of where the man went. It's just assumed that he walked back out into the forest. The running theory is the guy was out in the forest when he saw my campfire from all the way out there, luring him to the cabin. It doesn't explain what he was doing out there at night with an axe, or why he came up to
You gonna be shitting tonight? Yeah, dude. I don't think this is such a good idea. Now that, like, when it first started, I was like, what could go wrong? But now I'm like, this is kind of fucking me up. It's kind of fucking me up, dude. It'll be herbal shit. It'll smell like potpourri, probably. All right? It's going to smell like a Bed Bath & Beyond.
to the cabin. But
Shit for my cough.
there's not really any way to know those things.
Yeah,
without him being
thanks for the money, guys. I appreciate that for sure.
caught and questioned.
So I can leave my family with something.
We obviously didn't stay there any longer. In case you were wondering, we didn't end up moving there either.
But this was a mistake.
This was last year in the middle of January.
It's gonna.
I live in a relatively
It's gonna
small
smell like
home
Vicks
in a
when you
small
toot.
woodsy town. It was about 45 minutes
Hey, honey, let me poop on your chest. Yeah, you feeling a little stuffy? I could take a dump on your chest. Right? I'll be like, there you go.
What?
If you're feeling a little stuffy, I could take a dump on your chest because my poops will smell like Vicks vapor rub. Honey. She left.
outside the city. I only had a half day of work, so this night I was free to chill at home. Around 7, I got an unexpected call from a friend. He said he was having car troubles and asked if I could do him a solid and give him a ride home. Maybe grab some food too.
This is so unpleasant.
I didn't mind at all and said I'd be
This is water. This is water right here. This is water. I'm drinking water. I'm trying to like
right over. This
give her the
wasn't
Mac.
first time
Get the hammock, honey.
this had happened.
Who are you gonna write an email to? Yeah, no, I do. No, I absolutely regret doing this. But I'm not gonna give up. They're not as clear as you'd think.
So we'd been through this before. I grabbed my jacket from the
Why are they giving me burps?
front closet and got my keys, then opened the front door to leave. As soon as I opened the door, my whole body jumped. There was a man
Real,
standing
John's
right in front of me on the
dumbass.com.
porch, like
John's a-
literally a foot
John's a dumbass.com.
away from the door. He had a heavy
Whatever. You're just jealous that you didn't think of the Ricola idea. It's making my mouth into a funny texture.
coat with a black gator neck scarf covering his lower face. The man didn't move at all, though, like he wasn't equally as startled as me. For a second, I was just embarrassed for getting spooked like that, but then I immediately got curious.
Yes, tell them I ate 18 Ricolas, and I found that it's not very good. 1 star. 1 star. 18 Ricolas is not a pleasant experience. 1 star.
Why he was here.
At once.
Before I could ask,
And then just me with this look on my his cheeks full of Ricolas.
he apologized and said he was just about to knock. I said it was all
This is seriously so bad. It's like, I want to spit it out desperately, right? But I will not do that.
right, and that's what he
Should I just swallow them? What would happen if I just swallowed them? If I just started swallowing them? You're freezing? I'm going to go watch a movie with the wife. John, please continue drinking water. Okay.
needed. The man took a second.
No, I'm not being a baby. Okay, fine. I'll just sit there. I'll just sit here with all of them in my mouth.
Then asked if I was David or Daryl. I don't know, something like that.
So you seriously want me to sit here the entire time as all these Ricolas dissolve into my bloodstream? I'm not cheating. I haven't swallowed one yet.
Whoever it was, wasn't me. I said no, and the man just said okay, and started walking off the porch. I stepped outside and shut and
Are
locked
you
the
freezing
door
as on you're cold, or is your rumble freezing for you?
behind me, making sure the man walked all the way down my driveway and away from my home before I got in my car. I pretty much thought about that weird encounter the whole drive to
I got 20 minutes left.
my friend's work. My home was in a secluded neighborhood. Like, you don't get random people just going up to people's houses very often because they were so deep in the woods with long driveways.
I can't even listen to this anymore.
If he was just someone looking for someone else, I guess that did explain it though. I picked up my friend and we grabbed a quick meal at Culver's. Then I drove him to
Culver's is pretty good.
his place and dropped him off. It was around 9 p.m. by this point. It was snowing just a little.
These Zoomers scary? Is everybody? Well, I mean, being a Zoomer is pretty scary, so they're just like, whatever. Whatever. And we watch a different one. Culver's we got one like a mile from my house too. It's pretty good. We hit Culver's. You know, I had never had a Culver's until like a few months ago, like maybe 6 months ago. I'm like, this is some fucking good ass food. This is good Culver's. This is good Culver's right here. Do you guys have the habit where you live? No.
This happened on New Year's. I was home alone for the holiday.
Bhutan says, good night, sweet prince. Flights of the angels and all that. Don't be late tomorrow morning. Oh, I will not. I will show up on time, as always, on Daywave, and we're going to see how it goes. Apparently, I'm going to be doing an ice. Oh, man, I'm not looking forward to that one either. What have I become? What have I become? I went to Juilliard. I didn't go to Juilliard. But like, am I just a clown now?
Having already spent Christmas with family and didn't have anyone to go out with on New Year's night. So I just kicked it back at home, had a couple beers, and watched TV the whole night. I watched the whole Times Square celebration, then just turned on some.
Shut up. In-N-Out is not garbage. In-N-Out is good. And shut up, dude. Five Guys is all right. The fries at Five Guys are disgusting. But In-N-Out's good. Five Guys is disgusting. The fries at Five Guys are garbage. That's why they give you so many of them.
Some older holiday movies. I wasn't all that tired, and around 2 a.m. I felt like getting up and doing something, since I'd been sitting on the couch pretty much all day. I checked out the windows. It was snowing a bit, but not too much. and I knew it was cold and dark out there, but a walk just sounded really nice. I grabbed my jacket and hat.
Five Guys Cajun style fries. I don't like the fries at Five Guys. They're gross. They're not good. They give you a ton of fries, but you can't eat any of them.
Gloves and headed out to walk around the neighborhood. Right away, I noticed it was surprisingly quiet outside. Even though it was 2 a.m., I figured because of New Year's, there would be parties and whatever. Yet, all the houses only had their outdoor Christmas lights on, and no cars were driving through the streets. It was just...
I don't feel good. It's spiking my glucose or whatever.
Calm and empty. Very peaceful, actually. I'm not even too sure how long I was out there for. Obviously, I wasn't...
Now I can fit all of them in one side of my cheek. Which is a lot more comfortable.
Fully sober, so time was hard to keep track of. And I was...
Forrest Mommy says, I've only had rallies one time. That was good. You gotta rip the bag flat. No.
Zigzagging through the neighborhood with no real direction.
It's something. I like, eating 18 fucking Ricolas is not as good as you would think it would be.
Or route in mind.
I
Eventually,
know, everyone's all like, yeah, let's get down and let's have some fucking 18 Ricolas, right? And maybe I'll do the NyQuil challenge tomorrow. I don't know.
I made it to the park. It looked like the path hadn't been shoveled since that morning, but it only looked like maybe 2 inches of snow, so I just started walking down it anyway. Thought the slight change in scenery would keep the walk interesting.
This is seriously so much sugar. It's seriously so much sugar, dude. No one thought it was going to be good, dude.
I walked a little ways in.
I didn't think it was going to be that bad.
Before realizing that not only was the
But seriously, it's really bad, dude. It's very unpleasant.
actually getting harder to walk through, but there also weren't any lights on along the path. I'd walked it at night before, and it always had these small sort of street lamps lining the trail, but I guess they turned them off for the winter. So after a few minutes, I turned back around. I dragged my feet through the snow, walking maybe a minute back the way I came, when I saw something pretty weird.
Anyone had Colby's Nashville-style chicken sandwiches? No, but my parents live in Nashville. But I haven't had everything there. Maybe I should go. Oh, Farrell says 33. All right, let's see if 33 is going to hit now. I guarantee you it won't. 33 has abandoned you. Am I seeing that right? Huh. I don't know if I'm feeling well. Does that say 33? I think I'm hallucinating or something. Is that... That does say 33. Okay. Okay, 33. Against all odds, God has decided to fucking abandon me. Have John sing Third Eye Blind, Semi-Charmed Life. That was a fucked up one, dude. I mean, yeah, it only did take... I don't have any more cough drops. I don't have any more cough drops, dude. But somehow it hit 33. I was not expecting that. I thought it was just going to be fucking... I thought I was going to skunk you guys tonight. Cat, can you, like, get off the stream? Please and thank you. Thank you. Oh, God. Oh. It's Raining Men, his favorite song. Okay.
There.
I can't believe that just fucking happened.
There was another set of tracks going right along mine from just a few minutes ago. Someone had to have been walking right behind me. And honestly, it kind of looked like they had been following me, given that there were no shoe prints there before.
Well, what do you want? Because I don't know how much longer these are gonna last. And there's only 9 minutes left in the video, and then I'm gonna have to go like check into the hospital, I guess.
But I didn't see anyone.
I can't believe that happened, dude. I can't believe that fucking happened. Oh, yeah, it's Renee's.
And when I tried to see if they had turned around or where they went,
I am over these cough drops. I am absolutely over these cough drops. They're disgusting.
I found the tracks led off the trail, going out.
$5. Farrell says Renee's gets to pick. Okay. All right.
Into the dark areas that I couldn't see anything in.
That's
For all I
fine
knew,
by me.
there could
I
have been
don't
someone
care.
standing just 10 feet in front of me, and I wouldn't have a clue because it was pitch black. I quickened my pace to get out of there, but I still didn't fully think it was something to worry too much about. I admit it could have been me being tipsy and not realizing the strangeness and possible
Can't see the dress though. Farrell, are you the woman? What?
danger I was in, especially with the tracks
It's the sugar that's getting me. It's the sugar that's getting. It's just too much sugar. Too much sugar. It's all the sugar.
going off the trail and leading straight into the darkness. At the time, I tried to assume it was just some really big...
Make him wear one of Jess's bikinis when he does the cold plunge. You are a homosexual, Knob. You are a fucking homosexual. You know that?
coincidence. I got away from there and walked further in
Lucas says Knobs is gooning to John. I don't blame him. I look good.
my neighborhood, not going directly home yet.
Renee says
I
very gay,
walked for
Nobby.
15 more minutes. Not that I was looking very hard, but I didn't see anyone else. So
Yeah. We should call him Throb's dog. Because he's got a hard on for me.
I thought by then I was all good. When I made it back home, I took all my...
Knobs dog says, Lucas, hold on. I'm humiliating this big dummy. I'm not gay. I just want to see a man ass get real cold and his nipples get nice and tight. That's humiliating, right? We're on the same side, right? It's not me being gay. I just want to imagine his cock and this is a big bulgy bikini and stuff like that, and like take a bunch of screenshots against his will, and like that's not gay. That's humiliating. Ha ha! Look at that big homo. And come on, Knob. It's so transparent.
my winter stuff off and figured I'd take a shower and then hopefully be tired enough to get in bed. It wasn't until I was already halfway up the stairs that I realized
Dude, I'm not sick. This is just me.
how dark it was, and that
I can't be sick. I just ate 18 Ricolas. That cured me.
the upstairs
And
lights
it made Knobsdog very gay.
were off. This caught me off guard because I'm the kind of person that leaves all the lights on all day. I hadn't even been upstairs since waking up in the morning, so I definitely left the lights on up there. I could see how this might sound like some
Just says, I'm going to make your cold plunge hella gay. Candles and rose petals. I guess there's no rule against that. Little Kenny G.
small thing that I fixated on, but I think even if I were fully drunk, I'd still have known that those lights were left on. I cautiously walked the last few steps up to the hall and looked down, then flicked the light back on. I didn't really know what I was looking for, though. I walked through and just peeked my head into each of the rooms, seeing if there was anything obvious.
Knobs, I'm telling you, we're not either of those things, but you really want me to be your butt friend. I'm not. My friends pay me.
I made sure to close each of the doors after looking, which is why after checking the last room and turning back around, I felt my heart stop. The first door right by the stairs was wide open. To me, that 100% confirmed that someone was inside my house right now. After freezing up for a few seconds, I called out asking who was there. I was
Hacking like an emphysema patient's chain smoking well oxygen. Dude, I'm sick. And I just had to eat a bunch of it, and it made it worse, dude.
scared to move. They could have been right there in that room.
16 says, gotta get back to work. Have a good night. I'll be listening. See if 33 did hit, dude. It did hit. Look, bro. See? Look, it's right there. Oh, it's messing with my stomach. It's right there. It hit. Against all odds.
Or
I so regret doing this.
had snuck downstairs and really been anywhere at this point.
No, I'm not doing that.
I
I'm not doing
remember
that.
taking slow, careful, and quiet steps down the hall, feeling adrenaline and a sinking,
I'm not doing
awful
that.
feeling in my gut as I approached the doorway. And then I woke up. And no, this wasn't all a dream. I woke up laying on the floor in the middle of the hallway, head spinning and with a horrible migraine. I think
Yeah, it was stupid. I told you not to. Because like, he's like my boyfriend now, right? He cares about my butt and stuff like that. You're a butt sniffer, Knob.
only 10-ish minutes had passed.
You're gay, dude. You're gay. Admit it. You're gay for me. Come on, Knob. You're gay for me. Admit it, bro. Just admit it. Come on. Come on. It's okay. You're amongst friends here, except for me. Come on, dude.
Between then and now, and it was apparent
Renee's gets to choose. Renee's, and I don't think she's going to do it in the next 2 minutes, so I guess she's going to have to wait till tomorrow.
that I'd been attacked and knocked unconscious, with no recollection of anything.
Knobs, dog. I'm telling you, you're gay. You're gay. I'm telling you, bro. Okay, we'll just pick this one up tomorrow. How about that, guys? Is that because I guess we have to do Renee's thing, and like, it's just. This was a mistake, but thanks for the money. I appreciate that. I really do. Made a good amount of money. I like that. Anyways, guys, thanks for. I think you might give me diabetes, but I'll see you guys tomorrow, and maybe my cough will be completely cured. That's very possible. That's very possible. Catch me on Daywave tomorrow, and if you want to see me do a cold plunge this weekend, donate, donate, donate. And then I will do an icy cold plunge with roses and candles and stuff. It's going to be very romantic. And right back here at the same Sulk place at the same Sulk time, which is 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you get confused, I hope to see you guys there. Until then, drink a lot of water, get a good night's sleep, and take care of yourselves, because I care about you too. I'll see you guys tomorrow night. Love you. Good night. Ugh.
I'm an incredible soul, unhinged and enraged like a bulldog's fist growl. I'm spitting fire, burning through these trees, questioning the world, unraveling conspiracies. Talking about Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster too. Government lies, they're feeding me their goo. I'm diving deep into this rabbit hole, uncovering the truth, setting fire to their control. I got small nipples, but my voice is loud, roaring like thunder in this crazy crowd. They say I'm crazy, but I call it woke, unraveling the madness with every word I spoke.